Did I quit YouTube? Nah, I didn't quit YouTube, but I did take a month off. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kicks by Key, and welcome back to my channel today. And we are back with another video. Today's video is a little bit different. This isn't like my original unboxing video review. This one is a little bit different, man. I'm being a little bit more open and kind of vulnerable to you guys. I just want to talk to you guys about some stuff that I've been experiencing for a little bit over a month now. As you guys know, my last video that I shot was pretty much the Chicago 13 video, so that was a little bit well over a month ago. And I don't know, like when I started that video, when I finished it, something just seemed off with me, like mentally. Like I don't suffer from like depression or anything like that, but I just felt in my heart and in my spirit something was 100% wrong, man. And some of the key things that I'm gonna talk about is why I feel like I kind of experienced and why I pretty much put a total pause on YouTube. Now during this month period, I didn't shoot any videos, I didn't shoot any TikToks, no reels, no short form videos, nothing like that. I pretty much just put a pause and I stopped everything because I felt like something was wrong. One of the things that I feel like took a major role into me stopping YouTube completely. Now, don't get me wrong, like during this period, I kind of was going through something as well, so I kind of was thinking about just quitting YouTube overall. But then like I realized, like I talked to like some of my close friends, my close people around me, and shout out to you guys because they were there for me throughout this whole process. And some of them was just telling me like, nah, Key, like you can't do that. You got to start what you got to finish what you started, if that makes sense. And everybody know like I dedicated a portion of my life to this sneaker stuff. It took me a while before I got things up and running as far as like sneaker content and stuff like that, but needless to say that everything worked out. And as you guys can see, I was blessed and fortunate enough to obtain these things through God and through hard work as well. But one thing that I did experience during this time was burnout. I feel like every content creator has went through this period of burnout where they just felt like they were completely burned out. They were just overworked, things of that nature. And like I said, I feel like I did experience that. One of the reasons that played into me feeling like I burnt out, or I was burnt out, is that for one, I work a 9 to 5 job. Okay, so I'm not well off, I'm not nothing like that. I work a normal 9 to 5. So days where I would come home after a long day of work, I would try to shoot pretty much a video with no plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had no plan. Typically the stuff that I record just comes off the dome. I think of it, I hurry up, shoot it, record it. But me being the person that I am, I like to be organized. And I feel like organization plays a huge part in to when you're trying to create content or just do anything. And I feel like I wasn't really organized. I would come home, long days of work, try to shoot a video after being tired from work. And overall, like it started to catch up to me. Like, don't get me wrong, like another thing I take 100% accountability for is that I feel like I got too comfortable. What I mean by comfortable is like on my off days of work, I wasn't really taking advantage of my off days. Normally during my off days, I would try to shoot as much content as possible so that way I can drop it throughout the week. So I feel like I'm not putting too much on myself, and I stopped doing that. I got too comfortable, and sooner or later it did catch up to me. I felt like, okay, man, I was being burnt out, and that led to me also being stressed out. And one thing about me, when I'm sitting in front of this camera talking to you guys, I don't like my energy to be off. Now, don't get me wrong, like some people say I might be nonchalant, I might come off as nonchalant. I think that's just something that I grew out of the years of me getting older. But for the most part, when my energy is off, I just would rather not shoot a camera. I know most creators are like, man, still put the content on. You got to put the content on. But me, the way I operate and the way that I move, if my mental isn't right or I'm not feeling 100% that I want to shoot the video, I'm not going to shoot it, because at the end of the day, my time is valuable and stuff like that. And I take pride in my work, and I'm not going to half step it and BS and give you guys a crappy video because, again, I take pride in my work. So that led to me being stressed out. And another thing, a lot of things have been going on outside of the camera and behind the scenes. A lot of personal stuff been going on. Also, the economy and everything is shifting so fast. Me, I live upstate New York, so the cost of living is out the roof. A lot of things have just skyrocketed in a short period of time. So kind of had to adjust to that. And then not to mention like things with my job and stuff like that. Just had to adjust to certain things. And that also was playing a part in my mental, because obviously we need money to do things and stuff like that. So, I had to slow down a little bit, had to really regather my thoughts and take some time off. So that also is another reason why I kind of decided to take that month off. But the biggest factor of this all with me taking this time off was pretty much my mental state. I did notice, like, again, like the last video that I shot a month ago, when I was shooting that video, like, I found myself not having fun or not enjoying something that I loved a whole lot, and that's sneakers, creating sneaker content, talking to you guys. I could eat, sleep, breathe sneakers. I could tell you anything about shoes. That's just what I love to do. But I found myself in this place to where, again, I feel like the burnout and everything else took place where I just needed a break. And another thing, like, I like to study myself, especially like with my content and things of that nature. And one thing I'll be 100% honest with, you guys can say the same if you want, whatever, give me some feedback. But I did personally feel like my videos got a little stale. What I mean by stale is that when I went back and watched some of my videos, I looked and I said, okay, maybe I should change this around. Maybe I could have did this better. I could have did that better. You live, you learn. This is all a learning process. With you creating content, stuff like that, you're going to learn so many things about yourself, and you're supposed to adjust, improve on them, and keep moving forward. Sorry guys if you hear some noise in the background. It's an airplane flying over my house. But one thing I noticed, I'm just like, I could have did this better, or I'm like, these videos is kind of getting a little complacent. Like, I want to change some stuff up. So during this month off, this period of me being gone, I did reevaluate some things with my content. I did say, okay, maybe I should start factoring these things in when I'm shooting content, or maybe add more clips or add some more B-roll or this or that. So I've really been studying myself over these last 4 weeks, and I've been seeing what could I improve on, what could I change on, some things like that. I also want to get back into vlogging, like me going to pick up sneakers and making sneaker content. If I got to camp out for a shoe or stand in line, like, I want to get back to that. I would say I started that in the beginning, but I kind of like took a break from it. But looking back, looking forward now, that was one thing I'm like, man, maybe I should start incorporating the buying process of me buying a sneaker instead of me cutting on the camera when I already got the shoe. Maybe show you guys how I got the shoe, how I went outside and obtained the shoe. What did I have to go through to get the sneaker? The raw and uncut things that can possibly boost my channel up a little more. So, guys, keep an eye out for that, because my content will be changing. I am making a huge shift now that I'm coming back to YouTube, because I really feel like this month off was very needed, man. My mental, I'm in a way better place than I was a month ago, man. I've grown this last month, man. I've been reading my Bible more. I've just been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, man. Really just tapping in and focusing on important life, because during this month period, I shut off everything as far as like YouTube. Like, I didn't think about recording a video. I didn't think about no shoes. I didn't do nothing. Like, yeah, I think I maybe posted a few weeks ago on my TikTok like a kicks of the day video, but I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't even want to post that, to be honest. I kind of like forced myself to post that, and I wasn't ready to pick up the camera. And today, I don't know, like, I just got like this great energy when I woke up this morning, man. I jumped up, I brushed my teeth, man. I took a shower, I threw some clothes on. I said, you know what, man, I'm out of the slump now. I'm happy again. I'm in a space to where I want to start creating content again. And not to mention, when you guys see this video, it will be 3 years, my 3-year anniversary on me taking that leap of faith and starting a YouTube channel, man. So it will be 3 years when you guys see this video. So I feel like that was enough of a spark right there to get me going. Like, nah, keep on. Like, you gotta finish what you started here. Like, I invested a lot of time, a lot of money on equipment, sneakers, this stuff, like all this stuff. As you guys know, my sneakers out there, this stuff isn't cheap, you know what I mean? But I don't look at it for the money value or anything. I genuinely just love sneakers. Like, I eat, sleep, breathe, drink sneakers. Like, that's just something that I 100% love, man. And I want to give a shout out to all my friends, my family, everyone that's been there for me throughout this whole process, man, because this wasn't an easy thing for me to do, for me to pick up the camera and be 100% open. As anybody know, me personally, my private life and personal things, I kind of like to keep that off the camera, but I feel like I kind of wanted to put this out there for anyone who's an up-and-coming content creator that wants to create content that may have hit creator's block or something like that, because I definitely hit that a few times where I got to that point where I'm like, man, I can't think of nothing to record, man. I don't know what to talk about. But then I have to slowly remind myself, like, one day at a time. This isn't a race, man. It is one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Give it your best effort. And you work hard and you be consistent. whether consistency is dropping once a week, whether consistency is dropping twice a week, 3 times a day. I know people that drop maybe 3 times a day. I know people that drop every day. You know, everybody's story is different. Everybody's race is different. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy that I will be returning back to YouTube. Actually, guys, I got some content that I want to shoot immediately once I get this video out to you guys, man. Just want to say that I'm back. I'm more in a healthier state now to where I want to record. I'm back with that feeling like, man, I love doing this. I love sneakers, stuff like that. Because again, when I was stressed out and I kind of was going through some stuff mentally, I kind of like second guess this whole YouTube thing. I'm like, bro, do I really want to do this anymore? But I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, I know that's nobody but the enemy trying to get the best of me. And, you know, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, I know he got my back through anything, man. And it's just a lot of stuff that I want to improve on as a man, as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, what's been going on these last 4 weeks. But again, I'm back. I'm ready to get this content out for you guys, man. I appreciate all my supporters out there, man. The ones that stick with me. It's people, you know, that still, even though I haven't even dropped in a month, it's people that still commenting on videos. It's people that still reacting to certain stuff, that's giving feedback. And I appreciate you guys so much for that, because that really means a lot for me. And that shows that, you know, I got some real dope people out there, man, that understand. Sometimes, you know, things get rough. They might not hear from you, but you know, overall, I'm okay. I'm in great spirits now. Everything is fine. I'm back. I'm ready to record some content for you guys. So guys, make sure you turn on your notification bell so you are notified when I am dropping a new YouTube video. There will be some content loading up after this video. I got a bunch of videos again that I'm going to shoot and get out for you guys. So I appreciate you guys for coming back, sticking around, man. If you watch this video, man, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up for your boy, man. I gladly appreciate it. You guys can comment, give me some feedback, anything that you want to say, just leave it down there in the comments, man. But I'm gonna go in and get up out of here. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to say. I just wanted to be transparent with you guys because I love being transparent with my viewers, and I feel like I owed y'all this video. Most people would have said, well, you don't have to tell anybody anything. Cool, understandable, but I feel like this was like a weight off of my shoulders, you know, and I'm happy to get all of this off. And I'm just ready to record, man. I'm gonna put this camera to work, man. So just make sure you got your notification bells on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, subscribe. Do whatever you got to do, man. I gladly appreciate it, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. And without God himself, none of this would be possible whatsoever. So, appreciate you guys for watching. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace.